needed to go pee so bad that regardless of what scary movie you watched and any entities you felt during that night, at 3 in the morning, you needed to pee so bad, but you just had to go. We lived in an old house, very old house with my cousins, and my room was right here, and we had like a little hallway, and every time I walked through that hallway to go to the bathroom, which is on the left side, I would feel something staring at me all the freaking time. Don't open your eyes. Let's get down to it. Oh. Don't open your eyes, mate. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's get this started. Boop boop! Oh, I gotta play in this kind of screen. Okay. Jesus. It's getting late. Oh shoot, what the heck? Okay. Over at my save, yes? Why are we saving already? My eyelids feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I've been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Yeah. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. Shit. What is that? I feel restless. My sight veers toward the hallway outside my door. Oh no. See, if you guys wake up in the middle of the night, this is the wrong thing to do. Look. Why do you sleep with the door open? Who does that? The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. That's pretty far. I know since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3. Absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just feel like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. No, you're a psychopath. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of gargantuan beasts. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just the hallway. That's what they all say. It's just the hallway. I don't want to look at it. So take a deep breath and close my eyes. What's gonna happen now? In my room. Wow. There's a bed in my room. Oh, so I'm closing my eyes and I'm like imagining it. Let's try it out. But I can't read it. There's a wardrobe in my room. Yes. There's a picture framed on the wall. Yeah. Okay, so that's your creepy hallway. My room is part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Where someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'll do so without the slightest difficulty. Yeah, maybe me too. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but because in this room, I know how everything looks. Until you hear some noises. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. You should. Close the door. Put on some white noises. Did I hear that? Someone just took a step. Ah, that's when I am grabbing my 9mm. Screw that. What's that sound? Don't question it. Are those footsteps? Oh god, you just deserve to die. Sounds kind of like knocking. No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. So like, but it's getting closer. I mean, like, do we live by ourselves? Like, what's the story here? Like, are we a single person? Are we just a kid? And closer. And closer. And closer. They're gone. Right, there's no way someone could be there. Sure. Ew. Okay.
Hey.
Hey to you too.
Open your eyes.
That's kind of racist. Do I open my eyes? So since this game is don't open your eyes, I'm gonna say no. I don't open my eyes. I don't want to see this. If this ever happened to me, no. No. Well, I might open my eyes. I might open my eyes and punch in the face.
Look at me.
No, I refuse to. I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
You're asking me for help? To open up my eyes?
Is that how it is?
I can feel someone breathing over my ear. No. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before.
Okay.
I don't know if my face is ugly.
I think it's ugly.
I don't know the color of my skin.
I think you're black.
I don't know if I'm even here.
Well, that's a dumb question.
That is why I need you to open your eyes.
No, this is a trick question.
So you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy.
If you're also shy, why are you in my room?
So I might hide the moment you do.
Oh, yeah,
Find
right.
me anywhere. And soon, you will forget. Like a faded dream.
Like a faded dream.
I know you're not asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile, like I could almost grab them.
I feel something caress my ear.
Feathers around them
Ooh.
and tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice?
Oh my god.
It was a joke.
Sure.
Joking.
You're not joking. Ghosts don't joke.
Don't be scared. Hey,
I'm asleep,
how do
bruh.
you think my eyes look
You haven't opened them this
when our
much.
gazes finally meet? What will you find? Answer me.
Like, the whispering? It's like so... Eee, it's like right there. You guys have a headphone and play this? Oh my god. Well... Let's see. They look empty.
They look empty.
Yes. Because I can't see them. That's pretty empty.
That may be so. The eyes are the window to the soul.
They are. That's what I tell my wife. That's how I got her.
That's what someone told me long ago.
Yeah.
They said that the soul was holy,
So was
bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception. That something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy, so bright, inside of me took a deep breath and announced their conclusion with great fatigue.
Why?
Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't find anything in there.
Yeah, because it's empty.
I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out.
I have to use a Hmong knife, but that will kill you, bruh.
Even if I felt it sometimes crawling through my veins.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
that's why I've never seen myself before. Because I'm empty. But
Yes,
isn't
you are.
that something to be grateful for?
It depends.
Because if I were to look and find nothing there,
Then you have nothing to lose.
surely I would feel disappointed.
Well, you only feel disappointed if you expect something. Remember that, guys.
By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain. So maybe this is for the best. I can't
Yeah.
remember who was the first to recite these words to me,
Probably Jesus.
nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey, have you ever felt so empty? So devoid of what makes everyone special?
Yeah, I have actually.
That you've embraced the void as your own?
Yeah?
Have you?
Yeah?
These eyes, are these my eyes?
Yeah.
Answer. Yet there is only one way to know that.
Oops, sorry.
Open your eyes.
Oh no. Do I open my eyes? No. It's a trick.
So you won't look at me,
No.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
You're gonna tear out my eyes and put it in yours because yours are empty and disappointing.
I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls and shiny like jewels. So pretty.
A breath of cold air caresses my eyelashes.
It's fine. We still have
At
time.
least it doesn't stink, you know?
The night is still and silent.
The night is still young.
People are good at closing their doors.
Not me. Barely.
Do you know what a door is?
Yeah, a door that I never shut. Just keep a creepy hallway right open right in front of my vision.
Of course you know. You have one.
Right there.
Right there. At the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out.
Yeah, it
Bad
is.
can be anything. A bad person. A bad smell. And sometimes me. I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull?
You should go through it.
Should I turn the knob left or right?
Try both.
Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens?
You see stuff that you put in the room.
Do I close it behind me?
If you want some privacy.
Do I keep it open?
You can if it's
That
hot.
might be rude to the person who had it closed.
No, it wouldn't be.
Then, how do I get out?
That is for you to figure out, buddy.
And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options, so many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist.
Say what again?
To keep me out.
Ah,
It fills me with the need.
to go
So
in.
I search for a crevice or a window.
So you're just a nosy bastard, aren't you?
Anything that might be open. Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors.
That is a personal problem.
But as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere.
Yeah, maybe a closet.
Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light.
So what happens if I turn on the lights?
In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt.
That's a little sad.
I feel at home there.
Oh. I don't feel sad anymore. That's a little bizarre.
But sometimes, just sometimes,
You got some problems.
an urge swells inside of me.
You need to go see a psychiatrist.
The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open,
Yeah, you come to my
an
door.
entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do
Nah.
I scare you?
You creep me out. There's a difference between you scaring me and creeping me out.
No, that can't be it. We have been chatting for so long.
Yeah, and you're starting to bore me and you're warming my beer up.
You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me.
Not really.
So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm.
That's creepy.
Because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look? When my warmth finally meets yours, how will it feel?
Probably
Answer
cold.
me.
They look tired.
They look tired. That may be so.
No. No. They're not tired. They look like French fries. Some crispy French fries.
These fingers of mine have touched so many things.
So did mine. But that's too much information, bruh.
They are always stretching forwards,
I bet they are.
reaching out for something. The tip of my fingers dance over the surfaces that I travel.
The tip of my fingers dance over the surfaces that I travel. What the heck does that mean? Like, your fingers get longer? Excuse me, jeez.
And their sensations reach the core of my brain.
Sensations.
Be it the softness of the first spring flowers,
Oh, wow.
or the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish.
Okay.
Caressing, grabbing, clawing. No matter the time of day, no matter if I'm awake or asleep, as if they had a mind of their own. Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets.
I think you're just like wanting to touch something alive and you want to feel alive. That's what I'm thinking.
They like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other.
But it looks like you did a lot of bad things.
The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin is
comforting?
irresistible.
Yeah. Sounds like a pedophile right now.
They want more. They want to feel closer, to have it between them and around them, more and more, and sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand. I take over and stretch, 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 and they grow.
Stretch!
Maybe
Stretch!
just the length of a fingernail every time, but they grow.
Yeah,
Just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discarded, and forgotten.
Like me?
That's why they are tired,
Ah.
because they never stop seeking,
Seeking young blood, innocent.
and most likely, never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important?
Yeah, probably like my wall charger. But it didn't get long as yours. What the heck?
Only to learn that it's been long out of your grasp.
Really?
Have you?
Yes.
These hands.
These hands.
Are these my hands?
I must say no.
Is that so? Then, how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
They look incomplete.
They look incomplete.
I don't know if that was any
That
better.
may be so. Amidst my travels, I have left people who were my chat companions, just like you are now.
I think this is a little worse.
So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me as. It sounds like and that's because I am careless and overly curious.
You're nosy.
I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death in charred skin, and
What
wonder,
the heck?
how does that feel?
It feels weird.
So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there.
You deserve a 3rd-degree burn then.
For long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates,
Wow. Yeah, no
and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations.
That's a... This ghost is kinky as shit.
The edge of a knife sometimes provides it.
Oh, you're one of those
Other
emos.
times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes.
What the
And I would
heck?
leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun. So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always, I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours?
Yes, I have.
Have you? These hands, are these my hands?
Yes.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth.
No. So if we say no and we keep going, what else is it like gonna show? Like the hair, the mouth? Let's find out, shall we?
So you won't look at me,
No.
even though my hands could be the same as yours.
Negative.
About it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin.
You have a heart?
Oh. Can you hear it?
You do have a
My
heart.
skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged.
Why are you worried about being judged? You're already dead.
I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I
Okay.
shy away. I hide, fading into the dark.
You're so full of crap.
But you might be different.
Oh, you're gonna take
If
over my
it's
body.
you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled.
Help you do what? You haven't even told me what I'm gonna help you with.
Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
One heartbeat. Feel.
Something.
Feel something.
I cannot describe it. I am not good with words.
That's bullcrap. You just explained to me every sensation, every fulfilling needs that you ever needed, and what you do, and why you have those fingers, and your eyes, and what you do for a living.
There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. And thinking
Wow.
back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, simply because they could, it is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because everyone gets to be recognized. But me.
So here's the lesson. You shouldn't
But I will.
chase after attention. Let's say that. Well, I do get it. People are really addicted to attention. Like, it's not just girls, it's girls and guys. Once they get that attention from like a girl that gets complimented by like 100 guys, they get addicted to that. They're like, oh, what else can I do to grab more attention of these boys? So, and they turn out like this.
Soon,
I don't know.
once you open your eyes.
Just don't go looking for attention. Like, I'm at the point of my life where I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I do it all down low. You don't need to know what my accomplishments are, my failures are. It's just, yeah, it's for my own. I mean, honestly, even if you do tell everyone your accomplishments or your failures, 80% of them are not gonna give a crap, and most of them are gonna make fun of it, or most of them are just gonna gossip about it. But you know, if it's your real true friends or your families that's always been tight with you, I think it's good to tell them your accomplishments and your failures, so that way they can, see progress in yourself and, make a conversation. It takes one person to be open to open up another person. Keep that in mind.
There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me.
Jeez.
And you finally take those bed sheets off your body.
Oh god. I'm just gonna open my eyes
Crevice of mine.
and see what the heck happens.
And you finally open those tight lips of yours. And you finally
Oh shit.
to let me hear what I am.
Oh god.
And to maybe even give me a name.
What do you want to be called?
It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like?
Oh dude, it's a
It
mouth.
finally disappears. What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
It's an emotionless stare. It's a cheerful smile. Let's do it. It's a motionless stare.
An emotionless stare.
And that's not even scary.
That may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way it is something I noticed long ago.
Yeah, mate.
I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the way other people do. People interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrills.
Yes.
A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing.
I really feel like this person really suffered. It's kind of depressing.
However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things.
Like, this kind of relates to, like, real life
My
stuff.
journey began long ago.
Like, you want something, you want to feel something, but you just don't accomplish that satisfaction. That's what's wrong with humans now. It's like we do everything to gain everything in order to lose everything. And I don't know, to me, human needs are just too complicated.
Longer than any person
Like
has
this
ever
person right
journeyed.
here.
And in my life, I have seen others born and die, born and die.
Jeez.
A person's existence is so fleeting,
Yes, it
and
is.
yet so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories.
Yeah.
It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me,
Well, that's a little unfortunate.
save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do. And by extension, in what I am, I want for someone to tell me how I look. Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care?
Wow, you kind of like hit me in the
That doesn't
spot.
mean I have never. I feel things.
I know you do.
Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling and it right now. I am feeling strongly. It's here, in my pulsating skin. You say my expression is emotionless, that it shows nothing, and if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something, because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference?
Yes.
Only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath.
This is kind of like
Have you?
your own thoughts talking to yourself. It almost seems like that. Yes.
This expression, is this my expression?
Yes.
I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression.
Yeah, you're very depressing. You're like your life isn't fulfilled. It matches you perfectly. Like you're just
I
empty.
consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection
Don't
with
say
you.
that. I don't want to feel connection with you. No offense.
I'm born out of honest gratitude, but there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth.
Ah, shit. Open my
It
damn.
is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you,
Okay.
open your eyes.
I'm gonna open my eyes. This game is pretty dang long. Just talking to you. Yes. I'm gonna die, right? You better not betray me. Hey. He did go away. Wow. What a poor feller. Jeez. I kind of feel bad for that ghost now. Or whatever it was. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and love my channel. I hope you guys have a great weekend and y'all stay safe out there, alright? Cheers, mates, and stay cruising. Peace.